President Cyril Ramaphosa has asked that former President Jacob Zuma be given time and space to think things through. The former president is refusing to appear before the Zondo Commission. Zuma still contends that Justice Raymond Zondo is conflicted and biased and should recuse himself. eNCA's Sipamandla Goge joins us now. Sipamandla, any reaction from President Ramaphosa about his predecessor's defiance?
Says give him time, allow him space, he will reflect. He's being counseled by many people following that statement that he issued out, saying he will not be cooperating with the Zondo Commission anymore moving forward, even saying he's prepared to be arrested. We have seen a reaction from various quarters ever since the former president issued that statement. Ace Mahashule, the Secretary General of the ANC, did visit the home of the late struggle stalwart Mama or Rebecca Kotane. We asked Ace Mahashule for his opinion and views on former President Jacob Zuma's stance and alleged or reported defiance. Well, Ace Mahashule said he sees nothing wrong with what the former president has done. Today we saw a totally different tone from the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, who also paid homage and visited the home of the late struggle stalwart Mama or Rebecca Kotane. The president of the ANC saying, well, former President Jacob Zuma will come up all right. He just needs time. He needs to be persuaded. He needs to reflect. You know, President Cyril Ramaphosa taking a very diplomatic stance, trying to downplay what has been happening ever since the former president released that statement. But at the same time, you can tell that he's appealing to the former president, conscious to say, please reflect and do the right thing. But the president saying, give him time. I'm sure with the counsel that he's receiving, he will be able to reflect and make a correct decision. Listen to President Cyril Ramaphosa.
He has expressed his own thoughts and views that he does not want to go to the commission. But this is a matter that I am sure he's going to give much more thought to, because he's being counseled by a number of people and a number of organizations that the constitutional structure that he contributed so much to needs to be given consideration, and I'm sure in his own mind, in his own time, he will think about all this. And I would like to say, let's give former President Jacob Zuma time and space to think about this, and also to hear what other people are saying. And in giving consideration to this, I'm sure that he will come to a conclusion. So I'm prepared to leave it there. And of course, we haven't really discussed it in the ANC, which is something that we will do. And so until then, anybody who says much more, I think would be just missing the point.
Sipamandla, some are calling for Zuma's membership to be suspended. Does the president agree?
Well, for now, he says the ANC needs to engage on the matter. He is of the view that those who have made that pronouncement, they were raising their own personal views, not the position of the party or the organization. He says the ANC has not discussed the matter. Of course, with the severity of the matter, it will have to be discussed by the officials of the ANC, maybe the National Working Committee, all the way up to the National Executive Committee of the ANC, bearing in mind that former President Jacob Zuma is not just an ordinary member of the ANC. He is the former president of the organization and the former president of the country. President Cyril Ramaphosa, again, trying to take a very diplomatic and reconciliatory stand in saying, well, the ANC will need to decide what happens moving forward, but saying former President Jacob Zuma should be given time and space. This is not surprising, because the ANC in the Eastern Cape province led the charge calling for the former president's membership of the ANC to be suspended for his defiance. Ace Mahashule coming up strongly saying, well, those people who are calling for that, labeling them as populists, saying former President Jacob Zuma's membership will not be suspended. But listen to the view of the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa.
That is really preempting something that is not even being considered. And I think those who are saying so are speaking, for themselves. That's not something that's in consideration right now. I think all of us need time to reflect and to think about this. And in life, it's always best to think about matters carefully and deeply before you come to any rushed conclusion, because those are rushed conclusions that really have no bearing to the reality of our situation.
Siphamandla, any comment from the President on the team meeting in Nkandla between Zuma and Malema?
He tried to downplay it, he laughed it off, but he did comment saying, well, anyone has a right to have tea with anyone in South Africa. There is nothing untoward when it comes to that. But we understand that those who are close to the president, they are very unhappy with what is happening with that meeting, which is underway in Nkandla. As my colleague Dasen Thathia will be telling us what is happening later on. Those who are very close to the president, they are very upset, saying some ANC leaders who participated in organizing and finalizing that meeting are being ill-disciplined. But the president tried to be very diplomatic about it, to downplay it, saying there is nothing wrong with it. But we are told that on the sidelines, those who are close to him are very unhappy with that. Listen to the president.
Well, anybody is entitled to have tea with anyone.